What up, my Pineys? Welcome to another Piney podcast. My name is Tony D. Check out my new Piney Power shirt. Just got it at Chatsworth, New Jersey at Hot Diggity Dog. And if you haven't been there, you should go there. The easiest way to find it is to do a GPS search for Busby's General Store, which is sadly still closed. And it's right down the street. And you'll see Hot Diggity Dog, and they've got, carts and all kinds of hot dogs, and they've got this shirt, and they got drinks, and everything you need for a nice little stop in the middle of the Pine Barrens. It's a little historical thing for their town hall, which isn't there anymore, but still, it's a nice stop. I think Chatsworth, for me, is one of the towns that inspired the Pineys. Link in the description. Definitely inspired Abe's hat, and that whole just driving along and town kind of thing. So what's going on in the Piney podcast world? Well, something that's not very piney but gets associated with South Jersey is the Jersey Shore TV show, which, as fellow Pineys know, is not piney at all. But the situation is out of prison. He got sentenced to 8 months for tax evasion, and so he's back, and they're still making some kind of Jersey Shore thing. The fact that is the image of the Jersey Shore really irks me. It shouldn't be. It's not piney. It's not Jersey Shore at all. Just to let you know, outside residents, we don't generally, the people I talk to anyway, don't see the Jersey Shore as, they're northerners. They're northern Jersey types, New York guys who come down to the Jersey Shore. They don't live here, as far as I know. Anyhow, the big news is kind of a messed up news. There was a deck collapse in Wildwood, New Jersey, speaking of Jersey Shore, and something like 22 people were injured. Thankfully, there were no deaths, but it was a multi-level deck thing down at the shore, and it collapsed. And this was during the Firemen's Convention, which is an annual thing. My friend used to go to this, and he used to tell me stories that it doesn't surprise me like something like this would happen, basically, because it's pretty crazy. No slam against the firemen, but you guys party a little too hard sometimes when you get down to Wildwood. And in fact, I know a guy who was a fireman, and he would, on the boardwalk, set off fireworks. You're not supposed to have fireworks you're not supposed to have fireworks in New Jersey, but this guy, who was a fireman, and he was also involved in law enforcement, man, he would set off bottle rockets right off the boardwalk, right into the ocean. It was crazy. I'm like, hey, you're going to get arrested. He's like, I'm not going to get arrested. And he did not. So, but I would say to the firemen, guys, have a convention, have a nice time. Nothing wrong with that. But, don't get crazy. I mean, the boardwalk's for everyone. You guys do a good job, but, take it easy. We don't want to see people hurt like this. You guys like to party and put too many people on a deck, and you see what happens. So don't go too nuts, is all I'm saying. Have a good time, but don't go too nuts. Simple as that. So anyway, that's what's going on in Piney news. Not a whole lot going on, as always. Thankfully, no fires. Winding down the Jersey Shore. So this is probably the last video about the Jersey Shore because, the weather's starting to turn, starting to get cooler. Water's going to get cold. Still a few weeks to go down there, but I don't know, swimming, the clock is ticking. If you swim in the ocean, the clock is ticking. One last thing I will mention about the Jersey Shore is I will be at the Wildwood Con September 21st. Last con of the summer, basically. So I'll be doing the signing there. I'll have my comics. I'll have Jersey Devil comics, of course. And I will have postcards for the Pineys. And, as soon as we get hard copies, I will let you know. I'm working on that. There's some file things I have to do. But the artwork's all there. Just got to figure out how to upload it and do it correctly. I actually had to correct the upload for the Pineys cover because there was a little, and you'll see it on the postcard. It's going to drive me nuts, but you could just barely see this like black square around some of the lettering that because of the way I made the lettering, I created that, and then I didn't see it because the cover's kind of dark and it was kind of small when I was working on it, so I missed it. But it's fixed now. It's fixed now, so go to Amazon, check out the Pineys, book 1, My Cousin the Piney. It's only $2.99 and free to Kindle Unlimited users. And that's it for the Piney Podcast, from me and for little Joan. So we will see you next time.